Shalom. I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory that's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful like Akim, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, giving all diligence to make your calling and election sure, as well as hastening the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai. All right, real quick video through the Spirit. Lord's will it be edifying. This is a popular story in Detroit news. It says Detroit judge who had teen handcuffed for sleeping temporarily removed from docket. Okay, and that's just a brief synopsis of what happened. Okay, so I'm going to read this here. If this thing wasn't buffering, I'd play the video. But anyway, it says a Detroit judge who had a teen girl handcuffed and threatened her with jail time for sleeping in his court and giving him attitude, quotation marks, has been removed temporarily from his docket in order to undergo training, according to a statement from the chief judge in the district. 36th District Court Chief Judge William McConaughey said after the court conducted a swift, thorough investigation, it determined fellow 36th District Court Judge Kenneth King failed to live up to the standard of the court. Okay, and then the rest of this article just pretty much goes into the court justifying why this guy was suspended. And he may not have followed protocol within the rules of the judicial or court system, but I have to play devil's advocate. When you look at the reason why he says he did it, you can understand why he felt like it was necessary, why he may have what they consider abused his power. First of all, you have to understand the program that this teen girl was a part of was called the Greening of Detroit. And I, personally, as well as another brother that I know, we worked through this program as children, as teenagers. Okay, they give you summer jobs. You go around, you planting trees all across the city of Detroit and metro area, as a way to revitalize the city. And they take you on particular field trips, such as this. You may go to the Capitol to sit in on a congressional hearing or something like this. You may go to a courthouse. You just be involved in a lot of political things. All right. And while it is a nice experience, the children that participate in these programs, even back then, they were somewhat unruly. I remember being a part of this program, and me myself, and the brother that I'm speaking of that went through this program with me, we were a little unruly or foolish at the time as well. All right. For one, this is one of your first summer jobs, and you're getting some of your first paychecks. You're touching your first money, and so there's a bit of arrogance to you, which really just stems from being excited. Okay, and then you're around. I mean, the program is, and even the program in itself, in a sense, is a little bit unorganized. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of foolishness and folly that goes on amongst the leadership of the program. And I can imagine that it's even worse now, considering these children are even worse. So he said he put this girl in handcuffs because, for one, she was falling asleep, right? And for two, she was giving him attitude. So he may have said something to her and she gave him attitude. And he I'm going to make an example out of your ass. Unfortunately, because there are so many eyes on that program, right? He was made an example of, so that the court system doesn't suffer too much scrutiny. But I would beg to say that what he did to her was definitely necessary. You know, she was humiliated, right? Which is, if she don't fix, you know, her attitude, so to speak, right? Because you know how these young black girls are, man. They don't grow up with a father in the house, so they don't have respect for authority. Okay, and these mothers, they don't lay down authority. They try to be a friend. Okay, especially when it comes to their daughters, they try and be their daughter's friend, and they try to give them leeway where their mother didn't give them leeway. Okay, and so what ends up happening is these little girls, they grow up and they become teens, and they get to popping off at the damn mouth. Okay, and being disrespectful. They don't have respect for men. All right, and so what he did was humiliate her. So anyway, let's go. 2 Timothy 3:1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. We are in the last days. All right. It says, for men shall be lovers of their own selves. All right. This is the spirit. When it says men, it's talking about you human beings upon the earth. You know, it's not just talking about the gender of male, but it's talking about people in general. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. All right, I'm going to just stop right there. All right, disobedient to parents, boasters, proud, blasphemers. Okay, this is the spirit. All right, and there are many other examples that are given. You know, you can read them if you like. You can pause the video and read them. But this is the spirit that these people in the earth are in, especially this new generation, what they're calling Generation Z. Okay, these girls, when I was in that particular program that took them to that courthouse, the girls were fast, but they weren't as bad as they are now, man. You know, now they got fucking Sexy Red, fucking Lotto, you know, all of these different examples. They got this damn show called Baddies, which is the producer of the show who owns the network that it comes on. I went to his father's church. I used to be in church with this guy. All right. And his father was ironically enough, was a few years back was labeled some type of bishop of the fake Zionist state of Israel, man. His name is Glenn Plummer. All right. And his son, who produces the show Baddies, his name is Lemuel Plummer. We called him Lemmy back then. But anyway, yeah. All right. These women, these little girls have all these different examples. And so they exude and they pour out disrespect, disdain, being unruly. Okay. And they come in a spirit of a fucking harlot, man. All right. And so this guy made an example out of her. And this is the spirit that they're walking in. All right. Proverbs 30:11. There is a generation that curseth their father and doth not bless their mother. Man, these kids, you know, their father, majority of Jake's children, their father's not in the house, which is a curse. Okay, from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, at the hand of Esau Edom. All right. And they come from single mothers and they don't even respect their mothers. All right. It says there's a generation, there's a generation that are pure in their own eyes and yet is not washed from their filthiness. Everybody thinks that they're the shit, man. And everybody thinks that they're perfect according to the knowledge that they have. Everybody's self-righteous, mostly. It says there is a generation, oh, how lofty are their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up, especially these women, man. Okay. There is a generation whose teeth are as swords and their jaw teeth as knives. Hey, man, the judge said she was giving him attitude. Okay. It says to devour the poor from off the earth and the needy from among men. So this is that generation, man. You know. So what's gonna happen is the Lord's about to bring great judgment into the earth. Okay, and everyone who hasn't repented, pursuant to Acts 3:19, you're gonna fall victim to the judgment of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, especially these women out here. Okay, it says Ecclesiasticus 3:9, for the blessing of the father establisheth the houses of children, but the curse of the mother rooteth out foundation. Right, man. A father, if you had a father in a house, you know, a father establishes order, discipline, respect. Okay, he's not there to fucking play around with you. Okay, or to coddle you. Okay, he's there to whoop your ass when you get out of line, and to draw the line to show you what not to cross. Okay, but the curse of the mother rooteth out foundation. Women themselves hate order. Okay, so they have a hard time establishing order. All right, and so what you have is what? A bunch of unruly, undisciplined ass children coming out of the nation of Israel, the so-called Black, Latino, Seminole, and Native American communities. Okay, and they're totally just full of wickedness and folly and strong-willed and disrespectful, man. So real quick video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Lord's will. It was edifying.